Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the new, you asked for it, we're giving it to you, Kissing Bandit t-shirt, only at teepublic.com/user/YoBroNation1. Come get the shirt before he comes for you, and you know what he'll do, get the t-shirt, only at the TeePublic store for YoBroNation, YoBroNation1 at teepublic.com. Get it before he kisses you. Really, seriously, go get it. Buy it. Welcome, Yo Bro Nation. Welcome, patrons. I'm Zach. He's JD. And this is Yo Bro Nation, episode 3. This, of course, is our freeform video where we just banter about random crap. So we're just gonna see where the ebb and flow of everything with this whole thing goes. Whatever. What am I even talking about? Your hair looks really dark. You don't look so gray. You look so short, too. You know what we need to do? We need to actually set up, like, chairs. What do you think? We should actually, like, get a couple chairs. We'll get those, set those up here, and then this can still be the background, but then we'll be up a little higher. What do you think? I think it would be better than trying to sit on the couch, but...
It's not a couch.
A love seat. The love seat. The love seat. Oh, look, what are you gonna beat me with it? The only thing this is missing is freaking Jake. Okay, first thing I would really like for us.
3 of us can't fit on here.
Oh, Jake would make us sit on his lap.
I don't think so.
He'd try.
I don't think
That's
so.
exactly what he would try, though.
No.
Oh, you know he would, though. Okay, so I guess what we can do, something I would like for us to try to talk about. Okay, I know you didn't watch Crown Jewel. I did. And Crown Jewel was last weekend, and the fallout from it is crazy. Now, at the time of us recording this, I have not seen Monday Night Raw yet to see what they do with Brock Lesnar, what they go with their build for Survivor Series, which is next weekend. As I'm recording this, next weekend, real time for you guys, is Crown Jewel. Or is Survivor Series. So I don't know what their build is for Raw or SmackDown. Am I confusing you?
I think you need to go see a doctor.
Well, at the time of us recording this, it's Crown Jewel weekend, but in real time for everyone watching, it is 1 week from Survivor Series. Anyway, so I don't confuse everybody. I can say, as of this time, and me and JD were looking at our views for Crown Jewel versus our views for, say, Evolution. Views are way down. Not just for our live review, but our live stream went down from between the two videos. So then I started doing a little bit of digging.
Well, I also wasn't on there.
It's true. I did a little digging, and you weren't on everyone else's videos either, apparently, because all their videos, their viewership for their stuff was like cut in half.
Yeah.
JD, What Culture, everyone who did an Evolution review or stream or whatever, all their stuff went down. It's crazy to me.
Well, ours went up.
No, we have
and
less.
The Evolution?
We have less.
For the Evolution pay-per-view, it went up.
But for Crown Jewel, it went down.
You said Evolution. That's usually why I said that.
Oh, well, I'm stupid. For Crown Jewel, our viewership went down. I thought, well, maybe it's just because I had a tirade. No, it was like that across the board. So I find it interesting. how everybody is being affected by the fact that no one wanted to see this show. And I can't say it's because people didn't watch it, or watched it and hated it, because lots of people didn't even watch the streams for the show. Now, we had a little over 100. We're at Evolution. We were almost at 300 views during the time of the actual view. And then we're still getting views for Evolution.
When we ended the show, it was 227.
And we are almost to 400 now. So people have still gone back. Where, actually, by this time, we might actually be to 400 by this point. But with Crown Jewel, I had like 117.
We can't get an exact applicant because it keeps bouncing back and forth. When I checked it yesterday, it said 94.
Yeah,
no,
that's
this morning.
Yeah, that's something. The YouTube algorithm's like freaking killing me, dude. I don't know what it is. But hey, we're gaining subscribers. That's a plus, right? That's still happening.
Of course, we don't know the exact amount on that.
That's
because it keeps bouncing back and forth.
That is also true. But it's crazy. And I kind of wanted to have like a little retrospective of this thing. Now, like I said, Shawn Michaels looked really great. And we actually have a video, a best of the best video. Let's see, looking at the calendar. Well, at the end of the month is a best of the best match, best of the best countdown list of what matches we'd like to see Shawn Michaels in. Now that there's really an awesome chance that Shawn's going to be back for more than one match, possibly at this point, he's already been announced for a Survivor Series match. Maybe, maybe not. Even if not, just the fact he wrestled, we want to do a list.
Against me.
Yeah, it's going to be, and Jay Capone's wanting to be one of the dream matches.
No, I just be at Survivor Series. Yeah.
I find it funny though. I find it funny how Crown Jewel is affecting everyone's overall viewership. I expected a bigger crowd than I got for Evolution because of the fact that not many people were covering it, yet we barely got even half of what we got the previous show. It boggles my mind.
What I'd like to know is how in the world they got him back in the ring when he has been saying for years he'll never wrestle. Even at his Hall of Fame induction, told people no.
Dollars. Saudi money, bro. Saudi money. Saudi money got him in. By the way, this is going to be a free episode for everybody. This is going to be uploaded to Patreon. But
you're saying he's broke?
I mean, he's not wrestled in 8 years. I know he gets a check, but he didn't pass up this payday. It's probably a huge payday compared to usual.
Well, he's got other things going on. He has schools. He has clothes. He has...
I mean, they paid him. What is that, my phone? I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's just Crown Jewel in general. I mean, Brock Lesnar becoming Universal Champion in a match that... I mean, people predicted Brock Lesnar walking out with the title, but no one predicted it going the way that it did, with literally zero offense from Braun Strowman. Would you have guessed that? Braun Strowman getting no offense.
That's like that every single time he gets in the ring. He dominates everybody else, but when it comes to Brock Lesnar, he's a little kid.
Yeah, well, I saw their No Mercy match, and he
did better
than that.
And I guarantee you, Brock Lesnar can't flip a truck.
I don't think
can't flip an ambulance.
I don't think Braun Strowman can in real life either. I think he just has some assistance.
Well, there was no assistance. There was no cables. There was no tow truck on the other side. There was no nothing. They had cameras on all four sides.
That's true.
There was cameras above. There was no cables.
I don't know. It was cool. It looked good. Apparently, we'll move on from Crown Jewel because I don't want to harp a lot on Crown Jewel.
I got a question. In a real one-on-one fight, who would win?
Between Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman in a real fight?
Yeah, like a bar fight.
Brock Lesnar.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, because
we don't know anything about Braun Strowman's background.
I know he got into a bar fight, was it last year? And was it Dixie Carter? No, it was Kurt Angle's wife, Karen Angle, threatened to talk to Vince McMahon, and he basically got on his hands and knees and begged her not to say nothing. That was a story that came out last year about Strowman. Actually, he was involved in a scuffle where he was hit, but he ended up backing down because he didn't want to get in trouble. Now, I think Brock Lesnar wouldn't care. I think Brock Lesnar would still just break a stool over his head.
I don't think Vince would care about that, because how many fights have people gotten in the bar scene? John Cena got stabbed.
Hang on my phone. Apparently, there is a video that's going around that Roman Reigns apparently said goodbye to the WWE Universe. I know this was technically last week. Just bear with me. Let's see. I'm looking it up. Roman Reigns says goodbye. And I saw... Okay, this was posted over a week ago. We're gonna sit and we're gonna watch this. I'm not sure when this took place. Okay. See what this is. I haven't watched it.
That's got to be something old, because he didn't.
Oh, this is stupid. Okay, I've seen this bogus freaking Kingmaster, or whatever his stupid name is, online making this thing. Oh, Brock Lesnar says something good to Roman Reigns, and I'm stupid and I clicked on it. And now I've done it twice. He's putting a bunch of clickbaity videos. Oh, Roman Reigns says goodbye. He's fucking clickbaiting. That pisses me off. That's clickbait. We don't do clickbait on here. Seriously. Kingmaster, I swear to God, dude, I hope you see this video. I'm going to freaking have you demonetized.
100%.
I'm going to have you demonetized and have you freaking kicked off of YouTube for all your stupid crap. In fact, you know what? Right now, I'm going to report you. Yeah, I'm reporting a guy. Let's see. How do I do this? There's a way to freaking do this.
The arrow on his video.
Here we go. I'm reporting him.
Or the flag.
Spammer misleading. Report. Wait, did I already do it? Report him. Spammer misleading. Report. Thanks to you for reporting issue. Spammer misleading. Yeah. So this guy has got 37,554 subscribers. But he published this one, which says Roman Reigns says goodbye. And then he published another one. I'll show you. Yeah, like this. This stinking thing. He's posting... This is it. Yeah, Brock Lesnar and other superstars support. Brock Lesnar never said anything in that video. And this. Ronda Rousey and Brock Lesnar love killers. He's putting a bunch of clickbait things on this thing. I mean, dude, seriously, I'm taking your channel down. I'm going to find a way to get your channel taken off, because that's ridiculous. Okay, what is your feeling on clickbait?
I hate fake videos.
And how many did you just see in just that few scrolls that I showed you?
I ran into a lot. God. Especially looking for stuff that I like Dragon Ball Z.
Like
Star Wars.
He's the problem. He's the problem with the YouTube community. Freaking trying to make money off... I mean, yeah, we're all posting videos. Did you seriously just do that? I felt that in the seat. Dude just ripped ass. God dang, JD. Jesus, man. What the hell? That stinks, bro. That stinks.
It does not stink.
Yeah, I can smell that.
It does not stink.
I smell that. Unless I'm smelling something else.
There's nothing there.
I smell something. Is it your feet?
My feet don't stink.
What is it?
You're probably smelling the bomb from earlier.
I doubt. But I'm going to try to... I'm going to try to power through this.
Oh, that dark side is back. You have lost.
I'm buying a
Jedi
lightsaber. What was I even talking about? Clickbaits. Yeah, it's just this is a guy who's trying to like. I don't know. It's like he's trying to get views off of Roman Reigns' misfortunes. And I watched it. It's like this super sad, sappy music. I'll bet you he's one of those guys. And no offense to anyone, but I bet he's these people who are in India who just love Roman Reigns to death. He's like, and this isn't a joke. I'm not being racist. Roman Reigns is super over in India. He's like God. I've seen videos of people who have left comments about Roman Reigns, how they literally said he's like the God of the earth and rain. I'm not joking. It's ridiculous. What is so special about Roman Reigns in India? Honestly, I'm confused. I'm just flabbergasted and I don't know what to say. So like there's this little movie coming out, right? You may have heard of it. Creed 2.
That's not a little movie.
Yeah, it's a little movie. It's just a tiny little movie. Apparently there's new footage that came out that you and I have not seen.
Little movie.
Being facetious and being jokey. Sarcastic. Obviously, I know this is a huge movie because Creed, which I have a review. Go watch my Creed review. I think after, and this is just my idea because I'm pretty sure you have all of them. Have you gotten them all now?
I used to.
We'll get them. After the Creed 2 review.
I'm missing 3, 6,
we'll find them.
7.
We'll find them. My Uncle Bo has all of them.
I don't think he has Creed.
Well, I don't need to do Creed. I've already done Creed. What I think we should do is rewatch all the Rocky movies and review all the Rocky movies after we see Creed 2. That reminds him. That reminds him. So, there's like this new Creed footage. It's old, I know, but we haven't seen it yet, and I kind of want to watch it. Do what? Are you trying to get someone to get you your movies back? You think Netflix has all the Rocky movies?
They don't have it.
Maybe there's Hulu? Yeah. So, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to click the play button. We're going to watch the new, it's like a little over 3 minutes long. We're going to watch the footage. Now, this is supposed to be Rocky and Drago. See, I suck. Drago meeting in Rocky's bar. So, let's see.
Rocky's bar?
Yeah, if you look, it's in Rocky's his little place.
His restaurant.
It's by his bar.
It's an Italian restaurant.
I'll watch it. It says bar on the thing.
Bar? Where does it say bar?
I'll show you. It says on the thing.
Why can't I get an eBay to pick up? I don't want the app.
Dude, it's huge. That dude looks intimidating.
Rocky's son's supposed to be in this.
No, he's not. I'm telling you. Oh, here's the actual trailer. Okay. I love the music. This looks like it's going to be an excellent movie. Thanksgiving! Okay. Oh, that's it for that. Alright. So, he keeps saying, I guess someone's told him his son's supposed to be in it. Maybe he'll make a cameo. I don't know. But he's not going to be a main part of the story. He's not, because this isn't about him. So...
Well, the story was said is that he was supposed to come back to help train.
Well, we'll have to see the movie. But he's not going to be a main focal point. Whoever said that, I don't know. Oh, jeez, I'm knocking over everything. I like the trailer, though. That's the trailer. I thought it was supposed to be a new trailer. I guess the little featurette is what's supposed to be new to it. Yeah. But what do you think about the trailer? I mean, are you interested in are you really wanting to go and see the movie?
Yes. I watched part 1.
Oh, so did I. I reviewed it super late, but I did review it.
I'd like to know why I don't have my stuff.
I don't know. I'm not the one who lets you borrow your movies to people or loan your movies to people. I don't have the answers. What are you doing? Looking for a search?
I found the whole set for $24.99 for free shipping.
Wait, this is 5 movies.
1 through 5 is the original set. Then there was the 6th one that was years later, and then Creed. So that's 7.
Well, why wouldn't they put that in there too?
I don't understand why. They don't even put the 5th one in the set.
It's a lot of movies.
There's only 4 there. That's all they
okay,
consider a set.
Here's a question, because I really am curious. I know you love all the movies, but if you had to pick one that is like your favorite above the rest, which one would it be?
3.
3?
3 and 5.
Okay. Why is 3 like your favorite one? I'm curious. Like I've seen them all, but I'm not like uber familiar with all of them. Like I'd have to rewatch them to remember things.
The reason why is because 3 of my favorite people of all time is in 3. Can you think of who that is?
Well, obviously Rocky, Mr. T, and Apollo is in it too. Adonis, right? Adonis is in it. Which one? Apollo, right? Or is it because Paul's in it?
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan, though, before he was the immortal Hulk Hogan. I didn't know. I figured it was Apollo.
And hence the reason why Sylvester Stallone had back problems for 3 years. Because he wasn't told that it wasn't a real thing. He went into the thing thinking it was an actual match instead of a movie.
Hulk Hogan, ladies and gentlemen. There's a name I don't want to talk about. Speaking of Hulk Hogan, you've been told Hulk Hogan's back. I've never gotten your opinion on what Hulk Hogan did for him to be kicked out of WWE to begin with.
Well, I had issues with it because I'm pretty sure he's not the only person to do that. The man on who he is and who he was, bar him for the WWE and strict him out of the Hall of Fame, just because he said one word. And
one word? Did you listen to the video?
And it was, what, 10 years before it happened?
No, it was in 2006.
Yeah, 10 years ago, before they barred him.
He's been kicked out of the Hall of Fame for about 3 years now.
Yeah, 3 years ago was 10 years.
Point is, he flat out made multiple racist remarks. Multiple. Straight up dropped the N-word.
In a conversation against the guy that they were in an argument with, which it'd be nobody's business, because it was a family issue.
He was talking about a guy his daughter was dating and how he didn't like it because he was black.
And they were in an argument.
It wasn't with the guy, though. He was talking to one of his friends over the phone about it. It wasn't in an argument, because I've listened to it.
Yeah, but that's also another thing
I don't give a damn what the purpose was. He didn't need to say the language. Was he illegally recorded? Yes. And he won the case. He's a millionaire again. Woo for Hulk Hogan.
Yes, I have an issue with the word, but at the same time, shouldn't have been recorded.
Yes.
That's his private life.
But
hate
it
people
is out there.
people's private life. That's like, if we get famous, I don't want nobody recording what I'm doing at home.
I have a niece and a nephew who are mixed. I take high offense to that word. Me watching Hulk Hogan coming back.
We have nieces and nephews that are mixed.
I do not, for any reason, don't care whether he was private or not. That, though, tells me the type of person Terry Bollea really is.
But he also said that he never used those words before that.
Uh-huh. Well, how am I to believe him? Just because he said it? Oh, I never used him before, brother. Hulk Hogan tries to be Hulk Hogan everywhere he goes. First off, cut the bullshit, Hulk. You're not Hulk Hogan. You're Terry Bollea. You've not been Hulk Hogan in years. Okay, brother? I took serious offense to what he had to say. I was all for him being taken out of the Hall of Fame. I understand why they did it, because of PR. They're a publicly traded company now. They had to do it to save face in the public eye. But you notice, time came around, and oh, here we go. We're going to go ahead and bring Hulk Hogan back.
Yeah, but at the exact same time, he's not been the only racist wrestler.
No, he's not. But he's also the biggest star they've ever had, who was put all over the globe for what he said.
Yeah.
How many of them was
There's
like
another one
there?
on his status that I can think of that was never slapped on the wrist.
Who? I'm curious. Who was it? Ric Flair?
He's had made racist marks before and never got punished.
What company was he working for when he did this? Was he working for Ted Turner?
I'm pretty sure.
Or was he working for Vinnie Mac? Because let's be honest, Ted Turner's probably a southern redneck who probably is a bit racist himself.
Yeah, but Vince also made him a Hall of Famer, and he's still been racist.
I don't know. I've never heard the things that Rick probably said. If you could show me this stuff, then I'll be like, oh, well, that's effed up. He should probably be booted out, too.
And I'm pretty sure...
But then you also see Ric Flair riding around, which I showed you the picture yesterday of him with, I'm guessing, a rapper hanging out. So...
And then I also pretty sure the King has been racist on a couple of
Oh, King's not been racist, but King's been a dirty, dirty, nasty dude. He's been a perv.
Well, everybody knows he's a perv.
He was accused of
He yells
things.
out puppies all the time.
I'm not... Okay, but here's the difference, though, with your argument. I'm not saying you're wrong. If one should be punished, they all should be punished. But here's the difference. At the times that King was doing what he was doing and Ric Flair was doing what he's doing, one, Ric Flair was with a different company. Number two, it was a different time. The world was not as politically correct as it is now with how people view things. I mean, nowadays people will get offended by a statue at McDonald's and demand that it's taken down.
That's retarded.
But it's true.
But at the exact same time, the thing that I have an issue with, excuse me, if we said the word, it's a racial mark.
Mm-hmm.
But if they say it to each other, it's not.
That's their prerogative. I'm not going to talk about that because that goes into racist territory, and I'm not going to do that. You're not baiting me into that conversation.
I'm not baiting you into anything.
If they want to use it, that's on them. I'm not going there. I have friends who explain to me exactly why.
What I'm saying is I had to settle an argument at work one time where a white guy that thinks he's black said it to a black guy prior to a black guy saying it to the same guy, and the guy wanted to knock the white guy out for it. Even though he's dressed, walks, talks, and does everything like the African Americans, had an issue with it.
We're going to drop that. We're not going there. We're not doing it. I'm not going to have people watching this video and thinking we're talking racist. I am not going there.
We're not talking racist.
I'm talking about Hulk Hogan and what he did. And I'm talking about the fact that what he did was more recently, where he's now a part of a company that is publicly traded, who has investors and others who are going to look at Vince McMahon and say, what are you going to do about it? We can't have that because that can affect the bottom line.
Yeah, but he wasn't in the company at that time.
Yes, he was.
In
He was
2006?
in 2006, yes, he was still under a Legends deal. He's been under a Legends contract since around 06, after he went into the Hall of Fame. And at the time that this was found out, he was still under a Legends deal. So they said, you can't really fire him because he's not full-time. But, so they stripped him of his Hall of Fame. Of course, they put him back in. Time heals all wounds. They had this big fiasco about him being backstage at Extreme Rules, apologizing to everyone. And a lot of the wrestlers still had an issue with it. Mark Henry being one, Titus O'Neil being one of them, The New Day being some of them. All still took offense, and there were many others who just didn't want nothing to do with Hogan because Hogan didn't really apologize because they have something where they got the words. Hogan didn't apologize. Hogan says, hey, brothers, you got to be, watch what you're saying because you never know when there's a camera around. So he didn't really feel remorse for what he said. He was just like, be careful what you say so you don't get caught. So I still take offense. I don't see Hulk Hogan as, Terry Bollea. I'm not referring to him as Hulk Hogan in this conversation. I see Terry Bollea not thinking about what he said, just about him being caught and being careful about how you do things so you don't get caught saying something you don't want people to hear. Rather than saying, hey, brother, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have said those things. I apologize. I'm sorry. I should have never uttered those words. Notice, I should have been careful about where I was saying it, and I didn't know I was being recorded. That's what he said. Because the New Day commented on it, Mark Henry commented on it, Titus O'Neil commented on it, Apollo Crews commented on it, how they all said they did not feel like he was remorseful about crap. So you tell me why I should give a rat's behind about Hulk Hogan being booted out of something when he's still making millions of dollars. He can't wrestle. I don't want to see the old dude wrestle. If he falls over, he's probably going to break his back. He adds nothing to the product. Nothing to the product. And I felt so uncomfortable watching him come out and talk as if nothing happened. Oh, I see the Hulkamaniacs are running wild here at Crown Jewel. Why didn't you say something in public? Hey, I'm glad to be back. I made mistakes. I am sorry for my mistakes. I want to apologize to everyone who it offended. No, he just pretends that nothing happened. He's just Hulk Hogan again. And everyone's going to bow at his feet. He may have got away with it over there only because the Crown Prince thought Ultimate Warrior and Yokozuna were still alive and wanted them at the Greatest Royal Rumble.
I don't think that they were the only ones that he wanted there that are dead.
Yeah. So what does that tell you? They probably don't care what he said. They're just like, we want Hulk Hogan.
They're racist too.
Oh, yeah, they're more than racist. They're way more than racist. So yeah, of course Hulk Hogan got a good reaction there. But if you bring that same guy out, say they do a show in Alabama or Texas or Arkansas, do you think Hulk Hogan's going to get that reaction there?
Texas?
Maybe. Maybe. But do you think he's going to get it in Alabama?
Well, that's still Southern.
Alabama, Arkansas are predominantly black.
But it's still
He's
Southern.
definitely not going to get that sort of reaction in Detroit. Not going to happen.
You get that reaction here.
I don't think he would. I honestly don't think they'll ever bring him out on television in America. I even said that in my review. I don't think they will. Because the fact of what he said, how he went about saying it, he came across uber douche. And I can't look at Hulk Hogan like I used to. Because I know what he said and I know the type of person he is. You could say if he went to everyone and he was really sympathetic, really apologetic, really showed that he was really sorry, maybe I'd be like, okay, he made a mistake. But the fact instead of apologizing, he said, just don't get caught, showed me he doesn't care. In his mind, he's Hulk Hogan, he's back in the company, which means he can just do what he wants. And no one will ever say anything because he'll always be brought back because of what he did versus what he can do. I can't. I will never view Hulk Hogan the same way. Just like I can never watch another Chris Benoit match and view Benoit in the same manner that I did when I was watching this stuff originally.
That's the point I have a problem with. They proved that it wasn't Chris Benoit that wanted it. The doctor kept pumping it full of stuff, and nobody in the WWE noticed or did anything about it.
But the fact is, the man.
And the doctor's behind bars for doing so.
But the man still killed his family.
He was out of his mind. He didn't know what he was doing. People have stated behind scenes in WWE, there was a lot of times that he didn't even know where he was at.
No, actually, no. If you go back and listen to all the interviews immediately in the aftermath, even 10 years down the line, just as early as last year when Jericho and Eddie were, or not Jericho and Eddie, but Eddie and Chavo were talking, they didn't notice really anything wrong with him till like that weekend. He started acting funny.
Yeah, but they also stated there was a lot of times he'd be
and he just
walking
said, "Oh, I'm
behind
just tired,"
scenes and did not know where he was at.
No, I've never heard that. I've listened to everything about it. From Dave Meltzer to Chavo Guerrero to Chris Jericho to Cena to everyone who was in and around him, his closest friends. He was supposed to meet with Chavo and go to the show. But then when Friday rolled around, he wasn't there. He's like, "Oh, I'm just going to go on my own. I got some stuff to take care of." And he's like, "I love you, Chavo." And he's like, "Oh, I love you too, Chris." And then that was it. And then you never heard from him. Then no one could get a hold of him. But he was acting pretty normal up to that point. No one would have expected it. And it's only been, the last 4 years or so where they really started getting to know what was wrong with his brain? Sure, it wasn't entirely his fault, but you also got to look at a point of view of maybe that's just also people's way of coping with the fact that the dude killed his wife and his child.
The doctor,
I'm not saying
the doctor didn't even explain why he was doing it.
The whole steroid thing?
Yeah.
All the amounts of prescription pills?
The doctor was pumping it into him.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've not heard that before. I know he had a bunch of steroids that he had.
The WWE investigators found that out.
The WWE didn't investigate anything. It was the police who investigated. WWE didn't investigate crap. There was no investigation through WWE. They're not the police. This was a murder investigation. Vince McMahon was told he murdered them. Oh, okay. So then he immediately went out and said, "We will never speak the name of Chris Benoit again." They shall show him in the records, obviously, but you can't highlight anything and actually read anything about it. There was a point where people thought they were going to blur him out. There's things on YouTube where they actually blacked out Benoit's body during shows. So all you saw was a body, but every time they would say his name, it'd be beeped out. Now, they didn't actually go that far, but I still have a hard time coming to terms with what happened. Because I don't even know all the facts. I only know what I've listened to them talk about, what I've heard Dave Meltzer talk about when the reports and everything were coming out, then, and even stuff that comes out now. Because Dave Meltzer, we all know, Dave Meltzer, our Lord and our Savior of wrestling, he knows pretty much everything. I don't know where he gets all his information, but he's got insiders in almost every company. Even they were talking about it on Something to Wrestle with Tom Pritchard and I'm so stupid. Tom Pritchard and damn it, his name will come to me. But they do Something Else to Wrestle with on the network. They even had a topic on their thing about the Benoit death and what happened because Pritchard was still in the company at that point. He hadn't left yet. And no one ever noticed anything wrong with Chris until the weekend of Night of Champions. Then Chris was unaccounted for. Chris was usually one of the first people there. Yeah, obviously, it wasn't the drugs that was messing with him. It was the CTE. Because how badly his brain was damaged from concussions and the headbutts and everything that he was doing. His brain was damaged. That's what caused him to snap. It wasn't the steroids. They ultimately came back with the thing that it was CTE, which is the same thing that they think caused Aaron Hernandez to go off and kill a person. You don't know who Aaron Hernandez is. He was a tight end for the Patriots. He killed a guy. So they're like, oh, maybe it's CTE. So they're doing studies on his brain. They've discovered CTE in several people. Now, if they say they can catch it early, they can possibly reverse the effects or slow down the effects or whatever. That's the ultimate conclusion people have come with when it comes to his brain. Something was wrong with his brain from all the damage he sustained over all the years. Because he was an aggressive style type wrestler. He wasn't he wasn't like the Miz and taking soft blows. He made it look real. Maybe a little too real. So this is a heavy subject. It really is. But it's a subject I've not talked about ever online. And it's not going to be the main topic that I want to put in the thumbnail. So that guy looks sweaty. He's about to watch some Dragon Ball Z here in a little bit.
Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah, Dragon Ball, whatever. God, stop ripping ass! Oh, it's gross! You stinky? He stinks! Blech. Golly. Go over there. You stink. I'll finish this video by myself. God. Survivor Series is coming.
I don't stink near as bad as you.
Oh yeah, when I let one go, dude, it stinks when I let it go.
And I don't make it public on video.
I don't care. You're making it public now.
I don't announce it.
I can hear it. I wouldn't be shocked if they don't hear it. I'm gonna listen to the playback afterwards and see if I can hear it. And I'm gonna purposely put fart in the title every time you do it with an arrow pointing at you. He farted. Every time I hear it. Just so people can see it. Watch it be like, ding! He farted. When you put the ding when it happens. Anyways. It's gonna be like, flash, hold, go away. That's Chris Benoit. That's the stuff about Hogan. We talked about Creed. I'm excited about Creed. I can't think of anything else to really talk about. That was a heavy subject. We'll end it on his nasty gas that I'm sitting here and I need my pro mask from when I was in the Army because dang, he stinks. So I'm Zach. He's Doofus.
Lord HD.
You just call yourself Lord HD? Mm-hmm. Lord HD? What?
That's my character's name in the comic book that me and Wayne's making. He's a king.
And you're a lord? Y'all aren't facetious at all, are you?
What do you think they called kings back then?
I think he's a little arrogant. I'd be a jester.
I didn't start off as a king. I was starting off as a prince that lost his kingdom.
I'd be a jester. I'd be a court jester. That's what I'd be. I'd be just running around crazy, acting insane.
He grew up in the woods in a cemetery with his family.
So JD has a comic book that he's going to be in. Now, this is breaking news to me, folks.
Where do you think the Goku HDs
I don't know. I've been hearing you say it for
would have already had
decade.
it out if it wasn't for Wayne's ex-wife, Brittany, which destroyed it 12 times over.
I literally have heard you say the whole Goku HD thing forever.
Well, because he was married to her, right? She kept ripping it up. He got halfway through the first comic book. The first time she ripped it up. She even ripped up some of our drawings.
You draw?
I used to.
Are you any good?
I was, yes.
Are you now?
No, because I got my shakes in my hands have gotten too worse.
I suck at drawing. I just want to put that. I suck at drawing.
I got shakes in my hands from being on Ritalin as a kid. It's a doctor here in town that his mother goes to, which is the world's worst doctor, where he needs to have his license destroyed.
I don't even think he's going to be
put me on Ritalin because I was a kid.
I think he's about to retire this year.
His name is Dr. Nexad, and I told him to
we're
his
not putting
face
people on blast. Come
that
on.
I would have liked to kick him in the nuts.
Wow, that's brutal. You got to tell me more about this comic book. I'm
Let's put it this way. I injured this thumb in high school.
So what's the story?
Our junior year, and he sends me to get this hand, this pinky x-rayed instead of my thumb.
Can I jerk on your thumb? Just click grab it and just, can I?
No.
No? Okay. I thought I'd ask though.
And what it is it's called The Band of Brothers.
And that's the name of a movie I saw.
Which I wanted to call it, I can't remember what it was, but it was something with swords. There's me, there's a guy named Balveron, Raid, Kyoto, Dragonis,
Lord HD,
and many more.
Totally pay you guys $5 to draw me in as a court jester. I can be a fat court jester too with a calico beard. I'm totally down for it. Draw me in $5, or I'll pay him $5 just to draw that out and give me the picture.
I'll put you as the guy that sharpens and cleans my armor.
Cool, I guess. Seriously, tell Wayne I will pay him like $15-20 to draw a picture of me as a court jester in the style that you guys draw yours, with my beard as it is, my glorious beard. And I can look like a fat court jester.
Well, I'm JD Neely. You can follow me on Facebook, and that's the end of the show.
That's because he wants to watch his Dragon Ball. Baby. Oh, look, it's a new Robin Hood movie. Yeah, I'm Zach. Go to Twitter, all that stuff. It's all going to be down in the description.
Okay, I
It's a new version.
I think that's a TV show, but
no,
it is a movie.
Yeah, it's a brand new one.
And is that who I think that is?
Taron Egerton and the dude from Rogue One.
Well, the black guy.
Oh, yeah, Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, that's exactly who I thought that was, but I couldn't tell with no hair.
Yeah, he looks weird. So, join us on all our social medias. He's going to the bathroom. And this was Joe Bro Nation. We love you. We love you. We love you. Kisses. Kisses. Oh, ooh, you love me.